Greetings and greetings and salutations, Internet citizens. It is I, Wolfphototech, and here we go with another delightful video. This time I'm going to talk about this magazine called Mad Scribe Magazine. This is a tabletop gaming, underlying tabletop gaming in the general sense, because it's not specifically just for tabletop role-playing games, but also has stuff for board games and card games and war games and so forth. This is published by Mad Scribe Games. Each issue is approximately, it's almost quarterly, or it's quasi-quarterly, monthly. There was a recent issue they had when it came to the printing of the third issue, where they had problems with their printer. They have solved that, and they've moved on from there. So this just happens to be the June issue from 2023, issue 2. They are on to the third issue, which is on the market. Mad Scribe Games publishes numerous other tabletop role-playing games, as like Encore, Kingdom of the Gods, as well as various other Lion and Dragon products and many other tabletop role-playing games. In this issue, they happen to cover The Slave and the Sorcerer, McLeach, Interview Guevara, How to Start a 3D Printing, Spicing Up Random Tables, Secret Symbols and Languages, Side Quest, Stone Skull Tower, and more. There's also a free album of music that comes in this issue, by the way. So from free Dungeon Synth music album inside. There's a link that goes right to that. Quality cover right here. It's basically a soft cover book that's classic magazine. Really do like the choice of colors overall. You got some green and brown. The only problem with using green and brown is that people who are colorblind, when they see green, they see brown. So you essentially have one shade of brown next to another shade of brown. You have a nice little word from the editor, Chris Miller of Mad Scribe Games. Scribe's Apprentice information right here for the Patreon for Mad Scribe Games LLC. You have a section on The Slave and the Sorcerer. They will sometimes cover movies and music albums that are generally based around sci-fi and fantasy. That are very popular with TTRPG gamers to play during various games and such. But, you know, or inspiration for games. Here's another advertisement for his game. You got an article by McLeach. By the way, it's a very diverse range of writers in here. You got Latinos, African Americans, people from Africa, Asia, all the sorts, with a broad range of art styles, such as information on 3D printing and sketch art and all kinds of fun stuff. Interview right there. Skip a few pages because I'm not going to show everything. I'm going to even skip the free audio synth album, How to 3D Print, some advice on 3D printing for people. Skip a few pages. They got comics in here as well as more artwork. Skip a few pages. Some stuff on tabletop board games. Pheasant Monocle. Multiple pages of reviews on various tabletop board games. Some dwarven minis that have been painted. Skipping a few pages. There is some advice on game mastering. Beggar signs, secret codes, magical alphabets, other such languages. Skip a few pages here. Spicing up random tables. I'm going to skip that. You got an encounter here for level 2 characters. And then you also have another counter for level 7, another counter for level 3, and so forth. As I said, there's comics in here, just short little comics, ranging anywhere from 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4. You got some war game stuff. Just skipping through, photography of cosplayers, another side quest another adventure. There's typically anywhere from so far 1 to 2 short adventures and a few side quests or even small single encounters. There's artwork, there's maps for this adventure in here as well. The maps are actually done quite well, but I'm not showing you them. And that's pretty much it. This costs $14.99. If you are a fan of a broader range of board games and war games and older style OSR tabletop role-playing games, as well as some moderately new games, this is a great buy. Go for it. If you are just pretty much a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition person, or a Pathfinder 2nd edition person, or something in that veins, you only probably get like one adventure here and there. Maybe a little bit of some good game mastering advice is sprinkled through the pages, and some inspiration. But most of the content is split up between board games, war games, OSR, tabletop role-playing games, and some modern tabletop. So you're basically only getting around like a fourth of the book. So you have to decide, hey, forking out $14.99, is this a good deal if I'm a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game master or dungeon master? And I say, if you have the money, sure, but there is other options out there that would fit a 5th edition game master better. Same thing with Pathfinder 2nd edition. However, if you want to, just go ahead and pick up an issue. I would actually advise going after checking out my other video for the first issue of Mad Scribe magazine. I go over in that one, and there's a little more 5th edition content in that one. It's variable. You get some issues that have more or less. So there you go. This issue is a little more board gamey, war game, in OSR or slanted, with a little less 5th edition stuff or Pathfinder 2nd edition stuff than typical so far. I will be getting the issue 3 soon, and I will tell you what I think of that, and give you my report on the trend so far in the composition as I see it. So thank you very much for watching. I did not give a score because this is a hard thing to score because it's such a mix from issue to issue. So thank you very much for watching. Have a delightful day, a nice night, a wonderful weekend, a magnificent month, and see you next time. Ciao.